All right, this is our demo for the Baruch Marine Field Lab reservation website. My name is Cameron Good.
I'm Emily Cunningham.
I'm Jackson Matthews.
I'm Brandon Crocker.
Braxton Gardner Robinson.
So for this project, our clients were the Baruch Marine Field Institute employees who wanted a way to upgrade their paper reservation system for something more high-tech and modern. USC Baruch Marine Field Lab is located in Georgetown, South Carolina, and operates dorms and cottages for visiting students and scientists to use while doing research at the field lab. Currently, the employees here handle everything by hand on paper, so we created this system so they can do it all digitally. Our team upgraded their reservation system by hosting a web app that handles their reservation request, stores any new booking information, and allows admins to approve, assign, and deny room requests all through the website. By having all reservation functionality on one app that users and admins can use, the process is more user-friendly, streamlined, and up to date with today's technological capabilities.
So for this reservation website, we chose to use the mean stack, which includes MongoDB to store our data, Express and Node.js for the backend frameworks, and the Angular web framework for the front end. For administrator login authentication, we chose to use Auth0. So for Auth0, we made an application on their dashboard. We connected it with our Angular app via the client ID and client secret. Set up the callback URLs, which are the allowed URLs for users to sign in from. The allowed logout URLs, which is where where auth will send the user after they log out, and allowed web origins and allowed origins, which are the links that auth is given permission to do cross origin authentication from. Next, we have auths. We created a custom login page for Baruch. This page only allows users to sign in as the administrator of the auth dashboard, controls and creates user accounts via the user management users tab.
All right, so this is the reservation page where users can submit a reservation to stay at any of the dorms or cottages. So first, like any reservation site, they would select a date and enter a number of guests. You can see that it's in a stepper format, so you have to complete one step before you go on to the next step. So the next step, they select the type of lodging that they want. You can have a cottage, you can stay at a dorm A, B, or C, and they have a different number of rooms. You can see that there's the pricing and the capacity. You could enter the number of rooms at each dorm or cottage that you want. You have multiple rooms in each dorm. Okay, next up, the user will enter their contact information, first name, last name, affiliation, email, and their phone number. And there'll be a little bit of additional information, such as why they're visiting, whether they'll need a boat. You can see the pricing there too. They can select multiple boats. If they'll need any additional space. And if they've visited them before, which will be used for data later, and also return visitors receive a 10% discount. And then finally, there's the summary page so that they can make sure everything's correct, go back and edit if they need to, or submit the reservation, which will send an email. And the admin will later go in and confirm or reject it or anything. They get redirected to the facility page. In the email, you can see that it was sent, all the information that was just put in. See that an admin will confirm it if it looks good to them later. That's it for the reservation section.
Okay, so the facility information page has all the useful information about the different buildings, resources, and facilities that the lab has to offer. All this information is from the lab's current University of South Carolina webpage. Okay. Now we're going to go to the lodging information page. This page has information about all the lodging options and the Kimball Conference Center. This information also came from their current University of South Carolina webpage. The Contact Us page has the hours of the lab, the phone numbers, postal addresses, and shipping addresses. It also has a form that the user can fill out to send an automated message in the form of an email to the lab employees. The user simply fills out their name, affiliation, email, phone number, and message. After that, they can hit the submit button to send the email. This email will ultimately be sent to an employee at the lab, but while there is still testing going on and to prevent a bunch of emails being sent to their inboxes, it is simply sent to the email that the user entered. And we can see that email that was generated and sent to the email of the user. Okay, so now we're going to go to the admin login. The lab employees will be able to use the login button to log into the specified admin account that allows them access to the admin dashboard. Once they're logged in, the admin dashboard page is going to appear, and you'll see that at the top toolbar. Okay, now that they're logged in, we can see that the admin dashboard is now available for that user.
The admin dashboard is where the admins can handle all of the incoming reservation requests, keep tabs on the requests they have confirmed and rejected, as well as receive a report of all the currently confirmed reservations and manually create a reservation. In the pending tab, all of the reservation requests that have not been confirmed are listed with the name of the requester and the start and end date. If you select any of the table entries, it expands with the full details for that request. It contains the name, dates, assigned rooms, contact information, and any additional information. Every reservation must have rooms assigned to it before it can be confirmed. To assign a room, you click on the Assign Room buttons, and a dialog will pop up with a list of all the room requests that the user had. Each one has to get an assignment before it can be confirmed. To assign a specific room, just click the Assign button, and a list of all the available rooms will come up. Select one if the request is a cottage room or a dorm room, and hit Confirm. If it's an entire cottage, the dialog will prompt you to select 2 rooms from the same cottage. The assigned rooms are now filled out on the table, and once all of the rooms are assigned, you are able to confirm the reservation and close out the dialog. So now you can see all of the assigned rooms, and you have the ability to send that confirmation for that reservation. Once it's confirmed, that reservation is moved to the Confirm tab, where you can click on the entry and still view all the reservation information, and an email will have been sent to the user with their room assignments as well as the rest of their reservation information. And so you can see there that it shows up in the Confirmed tab, as well as a confirmation email with the assigned rooms. Similarly, from the pending tab, you can also reject a reservation by hitting the reject button. And then that reservation will show up in the rejected tab. Further down on the page, you can manually create a reservation. This is very similar to the reservation stepper that the users utilize, but it's instead on one page and is more streamlined. The admins will enter a date range, number of guests, lodging requests, and contact information such as name, affiliation, email, and phone number, as well as any additional information. And once all of the required fields are filled out on this page, a view summary button will appear at the bottom that has a compiled output of all of the reservation information that they filled out. And then again, at the bottom of this admin dashboard page, the users can download an Excel report and a CSV report, and this has information for all of the confirmed reservations so they can use it for bookkeeping. So again, this is all the information on the confirmed tab and table format for the admins to use and look at later. This wraps up our demo. Thank you very much for listening, and yep, that's all.